Stop saying I want wrong in Spanish. Today you'll master Querer to say what you want, what you wish, and even express love in Spanish. Let's begin. Vamos!
We're going to master one of the most essential, beautiful, and incredibly versatile verbs in the entire Spanish language, querer. Honestly, this single word is an absolute powerhouse. It's like a master key that unlocks your ability to express your deepest desires, your everyday choices, and your affection for the people in your life. It really is that important. By the end of our time together, you won't just be recognizing this verb, you are going to be speaking it so naturally and truly understanding its depth. So, let's get started. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with Section 1, the meanings of querer. Then move to Section 2, the infinitive rule. After that, Section 3, irregular stem changes. And finally, Section 4, present tense conjugation. Section 1, the meanings of querer. Exploring want, wish, and love. What is so endlessly fascinating about Spanish, and honestly one of my favorite things about the language, is just how much emotional weight can be carried by one little word, depending entirely on the context. Querer isn't some flat one-dimensional vocabulary word you just memorize and move on from. It is fully capable of expressing three very distinct levels of emotional intensity. It literally ranges from what you want for dinner tonight, all the way to how you feel about someone really special. First, it can mean to love or like someone. Second, it expresses wishing for something in a really grand, big-picture sense. And third, it translates to the practical, everyday, to want to do something. Building this foundational understanding is absolutely crucial because native Spanish speakers use querer in all three of these ways constantly, every single day. Let's start with the most emotional translation, te quiero. In Spanish, when you use the verb querer towards a person, it expresses deep affection. And it has a beautifully specific nuance to it. It's more profound and deeper than mere physical attraction, or just saying you enjoy someone's company. But it's not quite as overwhelmingly strong as being fully, madly in love with someone. If you were fully in love, you'd use te amo. Te quiero sits right in that lovely, affectionate, sweet spot. It's the phrase you use with close friends, family members, or a romantic partner when expressing genuine, warm care. Try saying it out loud with me right now. Te quiero. It just feels warm to say, doesn't it? Now, what's really interesting is how we can pivot from affection to expressing a grand wish. When you are dreaming big about your life, you use querer. Our example is, yo quiero tener $1,000,000, which translates beautifully to, I wish to have $1 million. You can really feel the aspiration in the sentence, right? It operates as a projection of your hopes. The word quiero completely anchors that dream, showing us that this verb scales perfectly, from intimate interpersonal affection all the way up to massive, life-changing ambitions. Let's practice that one too, because who doesn't want to say this? Yo quiero tener $1,000,000. Moving to our most practical, everyday usage, we use querer for a direct, straightforward want. Yo quiero viajar a México translates directly to, I want to travel to Mexico. Unlike the grand, somewhat distant wish we just looked at, this is a statement of active intent. It's something you tangibly want to execute. Whether you want to travel, you want to eat, or you want to buy something, this is the functional backbone of expressing your daily needs and plans in Spanish. Say it with me. Yo quiero viajar a México. Section 2, the infinitive rule, structuring your sentences. So now we move from the simple definitions of the word into how it structurally operates inside a complete sentence. This is exactly where you level up from just knowing vocabulary to actually speaking fluid, grammatically correct Spanish. The absolutely crucial point here is how we handle two verbs living right next to each other. When you want to say you want to do something, you are using two verbs in a row. Well, here is the golden formula. Step 1, conjugate the verb querer to match your subject, like saying quiero for I want. Step 2, add the second action verb, but, and this is key, leave it entirely in its pure, unconjugated infinitive form. The infinitive form in Spanish is just the pure verb ending in AR, ER, or IR. Basically, only the first verb does the hard work and takes on the conjugation. That second verb, it just relaxes exactly as it is. Let's look really closely at a super common phonetic pitfall. Compare the correct phrasing, quiero viajar, meaning I want to travel, with the incorrect phrasing, quiero viajo. In the correct version, quiero is conjugated for I, and viajar is left in its pure infinitive state. Sometimes, as we get super excited about speaking and putting sentences together, there's a real temptation to conjugate both verbs to match the I form. But quiero viajo sounds completely jarring to a native ear. It's kind of like saying I want, I travel in English. The golden rule is always conjugate the first, leave the second alone. Let's reinforce this essential infinitive rule with another example just to be absolutely sure we've got it. If you want to say I want to have, the perfectly correct Spanish is quiero tener. Once again, querer is conjugated to match the speaker, and tener stays in its beautiful, pure ER infinitive form. If you accidentally say quiero tengo, you are breaking the formula. And hey, if you've done this before, do not worry at all. It is a completely natural part of the learning curve, so there is literally no need to stress. But by recognizing this specific pattern right now, your sentences are instantly going to become so much more precise and elegant. Section 3. Irregular stem changes. The E to IE shift. Okay, I want to let you know right away that querer is an irregular verb. But please, don't let the word irregular intimidate you. It just means querer has a specific spelling variation that we need to master. And honestly, once you hear the pattern, it completely becomes second nature. The irregularity happens right in the root or the stem of the verb itself. Specifically, that very first vowel E splits and transforms into an IE. When you begin to conjugate it, this little shift softens the vowel sound significantly, creating that gorgeous flowing cadence that Spanish is so famous for. Let's listen to how this brilliantly illustrates the shift. Compare the pure infinitive, querer, with the first-person conjugated form for I want, which is quiero. You can hear exactly how that first E morphs into an IE. You don't say yo quiero, you say yo quiero. That little I slips in there and it totally changes the mouthfeel of the word. Actually, try saying both right now. Querer, quiero. See how it just glides out effortlessly? It's really quite pretty. Section 4, present tense conjugation, bringing it all together. All right, now we get to take the meanings, the sentence structures, and that irregular stem change and build a complete understanding across the present indicative tense. Let's talk through these conjugations together and really pay attention to that phonetic shift. For I want, we say yo quiero. For the informal you want, tú quieres. For he, she, or formal you want, él, ella, usted quiere. And for they, or plural formal you want, ellos, ellas, ustedes quieren. You can hear that strong E sound carrying through almost all of these forms, right? It just echoes down the list. However, we absolutely need to emphasize two specific exceptions here. Nosotros queremos for we want, and vosotros queréis for the plural informal you want used in Spain. Notice what happened. The verb goes right back to its regular E stem. There is no EI here at all. We don't say nosotros queremos, we say nosotros queremos. These two pronouns, we and you all, are basically the little rebels that revert back to the pure E, maintaining the original sound of the infinitive. It's just a fun little quirk to keep us on our toes. And just like that, you now have a deep, structured understanding of the verb querer and exactly how to properly utilize all its little nuances. But as we know, true language learning is all about active application.
It's quiz time! Pause and choose the correct answer. Perfecto! Tú quieres means you want. One more! Think carefully. Choose the best answer. Muy bien! Te quiero is used to express affection and love. Excelente, amigos! Now you can use querer to say what you want and what you wish. Write one sentence using querer in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more easy Spanish lessons. Hasta luego!